Where will be bringing to you the latest and trendy stories in the world of sports. I am Success Irisama and I have here with me
Habib Kuranga.
Arsenal. Titles hope come to an end after defeat to Brighton and Hove Albion. Where do you think Mikel Arteta and his boys got it all wrong?
Yeah, first of all, good day, success.
Good
I
day.
think for Mikel Arteta and his boys, yes, it has been a wonderful and fantastic season for Arsenal generally. Being runners up in the English Premier League, where everybody thinks that top four might do for this Arsenal side, is already an achievement to behold. And for Arsenal, I think they got it all wrong during the tail end of the season. To be honest with you, there is some particular ways and means where Mikel Arteta should try and instill that champion mentality into them, because he was the assistant manager during the Pep Guardiola's time, so he should be able to know what to say to these players during the tail end of the season. And I think much more it boils down to the squad depth of this Arsenal side. You look at the squad depth of Arsenal compared with their rivals. You see that these Arsenal only have a full-fledged first 11. But what about the other players that will come in if anything happens to this first 11? That's where the problem comes from. You look at Bukayo Saka, who hasn't been turning up for Arsenal for like 6 games in a row now. He hasn't been playing as expected. What is the what's it called, the player that can actually fill in for this Bukayo Saka that has lost form? There is no player like that. Look at William Saliba that has been injured since I think March or February, and ever since he has been injured, Arsenal have find it very difficult to keep a clean sheet. I think they've got just one clean sheet, and that was against Newcastle United since William Saliba was injured. You can see how this Arsenal team is at the moment, and that is not how champions are, to be honest with you. And also, I think you know showing of fury in the time of calm, in the situation of where you need to restore calm in these Arsenal players, is also another factor. The game against Liverpool, you see what Granit Xhaka did. When he was having a little bit of scuffle with Alexander Arnold, he was having some kind of what's it called, words of words, with Alexander Arnold. When your team is already too low up, I think that character needs to be instilled in them, that whenever you are in a position of superiority, you just need to show calmness. You just need to show that feeling that you are ahead, in terms of showing your cool, calm, collective measures as far as your on the pitch of play is concerned. And also to the transfers also, to be honest with you, in the January transfer window, I was expecting Arsenal to sign at least, make at least 4 signings, to be able to beef up the squad going into the second half of the season. I think they brought in 3 players. Yes, they brought in Leandro Trossard. They brought in what's it called? I think they brought in Leandro Trossard, Jorginho, and also Jakub Kivio. These players, they are players that can actually come on to do the needful for Arsenal. But I still think that Arsenal just need to beef up their squad to go all the way to chase down the title. And there are also some more factors to look in where Mikel Arteta got it all wrong. But because of our time, we just need to get to the next stage.
Okay, thank you for that. Moving on, Barcelona beat City rivals Espanyol to claim first La Liga title in 4 years. And Barcelona are getting back to their glory.
To their glory days, I think that's a tough one to ask. Yes, Barcelona this season have been breathtaking in La Liga. To be honest with you, their European adventure was totally in shambles. Getting eliminated from the UCL stages, then playing knockout phase with Manchester United, and losing that, I think is just some kind of adventure that you wouldn't want to venture in as an individual. And at the league aspect, I think Barcelona really took it up to themselves that if we are not winning the UEFA Champions League or the Europa League, we should definitely be taking this La Liga title, which they have done effectively and efficiently. The way and manner they have been able to shut out their opponents, preventing their opponents from scoring. I think they've conceded 13 La Liga goals this season in 34 games. This is to show the intent, the quality in this side, and to go all the way to win the La Liga with 14 points ahead of Real Madrid. That's just a good way to go, to be honest with you. And Barcelona now, you can say that they are gradually returning to their glory days. Yeah, no disrespect to other clubs, but to be honest with you, the kind of signings they've been making, with their financial difficulties, at least they've been able to pull up some amazing signings. Look at Robert Lewandowski, 34 years old, and also Rafinha. They also bought Rafinha also, and I think some players are also leaving. Some players will be leaving come the end of the season. This will also give them more transfer funds to be able to beef up the squad next season, and maybe just try as much as possible to go all the way to the UEFA Champions League and maybe win the UEFA Champions League next season. I'm not saying Barcelona will win the UEFA Champions League, but they will try as much as possible to go all the way to win it.
So, what will you say about their financial difficulties?
Yeah, that's the problem right now. Barcelona are already faced with dire financial incapacity. They are not being able to sign the players they are meant to sign. I think Lionel Messi has also been said to be in contention to return to Barcelona, but I don't see that happening. Going by the fact that they are already struggling financially to even sign players, talk less of giving players huge amounts of money for their contracts, so many other things. And I think if Lionel Messi is returning to Barcelona, he won't be receiving nothing less than £500,000 per week. So I think Barcelona just need to reinside their decision and maybe just try to sign other players other than Lionel Messi come the summer transfer window.
Liverpool must keep the pressure on Newcastle and Manchester United, Jurgen Klopp says. Are Liverpool capable of finishing the top four?
Yeah, success. I think that's a little bit tough, yes, for Jurgen Klopp and his men, because going by the fixtures of both Newcastle United and Manchester United, I think the top four hopes is not in Liverpool's hands, rather it is in both Manchester United and Newcastle United's hands, to be honest with you, because Newcastle have 3 games, also Manchester United, and Liverpool are left with 2 games against Aston Villa and against Southampton, which I think they are going to win. And for Manchester United and Newcastle, 2 out of those 3 fixtures will be coming from Old Trafford and the St James's Park respectively. And looking at the form of both Newcastle and Manchester United at home, I think the hope is actually glimmer at the moment, because Newcastle have lost just 2 games across the English Premier League at the St James's Park. Same thing for Manchester United. They've lost just 1 and conceded 9. This is to say that these guys are very, very tough whenever they are playing at their home ground, and it is going to be very, very difficult to knock these guys off their perch at their home ground. So to be honest with you, I don't see Liverpool finishing in the top 4, I must admit, because Newcastle United will be dreaming of playing in the UEFA Champions League. Manchester United also, after missing out last season, they would also be aiming for that, and it is going to be a fantastic season for Erik ten Hag and the boys, most especially for Erik ten Hag, because he has already ended the trophy drought of Manchester United for 6 years by winning the Carabao Cup and also qualifying for the UEFA Champions League. Will be very, very incredible for this side. And to be honest with you, Liverpool, I don't really see them finishing in the top 4. They will just try, but at the end of the day, I think it's already done and dusted. Yeah.
Thank you, Habib, for the good reviews of the story.
Pleasure's all mine.
Thank you. We've come to an end of this week's edition. See you next week. Bye.